Been in business for over 25 years. Their clients include such businesses as Quicksilver, Bass Pro Shops, the Hyatt Hotels, and even the Department of Fish and Game. They specialize in custom aquariums from 100 gallons to 20,000 gallons and have traveled all over the United States delivering that service. For all your fish tank needs, contact Rick Barboza or Martin Kendrick at Reef Systems, Inc., 714-751-FISH. That's 714-751-3474. We're Alive, a story of survival. Chapter 2, The Two Things, Part 2 of 3.
You think this is gonna work?
Think about it. We shut off Bill's water and power, he has nothing. No matter what he has stored up in there, it won't last him forever. This way we can smoke him out.
That's a great idea. I know where I can do that. Do you want me to...
That could just force him into the building where he attacks someone. We have no idea what his mental state is right now. Right now, he thinks he's safe up there. If we take that away, he might get desperate.
We need roof access. We have a few balconies, but very little sunlight and not a lot of area.
As it is, the roof isn't the highest priority. So we leave him alone. For now.
Well, then what is our top priority?
Getting through that door so we can clear the lobby. See, Lizzie said she came here because she saw it was boarded up and knew people were alive inside. What if more people see it right now and think this place is safe?
But we have no idea how many might be out there right now. We may not be able to shut this door again.
Yeah, I've thought of that too. I've been on guard duty all morning trying to think of something. You know, it's too far from the parking garage to try to go around. We might just draw more in.
What about the elevators?
That's too risky, and it would be impossible to get the door shut in a hurry.
What about... what's above the lobby?
There's an apartment above it, I think.
Could we drill a small hole in the floor so we could at least see what's going on down there?
The floor is thick and has insulation, pipes, kinda hard to go through.
But if we get an idea of how many there are down there, that's all we need.
It's worth a shot. I'll go get my tools.
It took 3 hours to get through the floor. We would have done it quicker, but we had to take our time doing it quietly. Light shone through the small gap as we pushed our way past insulation and pipes and onto the other side.
I'm through.
Move. Let me see.
How many?
4 that I can see. They're wandering around the lobby. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Well, let me look. All right. Datu, go get Saul. He'll watch the door while Angel and I clear the lobby.
Okay.
Me? Why not Saul if he cleared?
Look, you're the better shot. I'd rather have you down there with me.
But what if more come?
Look, we'll deal with that if it comes up. Now, come on. Don't miss out on me.
Hey, you ready to do this?
Watch the door and be ready to seal it off if something happens to us out there.
Wait, you didn't say anything about that.
No, it was you who said it. Remember? What good is 1 or 2 if we lose everybody? Saul, remove the wood beam.
Wait, but I...
You ready?
No, wait, I...
Breathe out! Get him! He ducked behind the front desk!
It's hiding? I'll get him. Just get to the door.
Well, that was fast.
Come out, wherever you are. There you are. It's James! Michael! Ah! Fuck! Get him! Kill him! Get it off me! Hold on! Yeah! Get it off! Get it off me!
All right, get up. Nap time's over.
I thought you said my rifle was good!
It was. I checked it. Something might be seriously wrong with it.
Yeah, no shit! Lucky for me, Saul was able to knock that asshole off me.
Yeah, I didn't want to shoot it with it on top of you like that.
Is that because you didn't want to get blood on me? Or because you were gonna miss him and hit me?
That's some thanks. You know what? Fuck you.
Hey, fuck you!
Relax, you two. It's over. We're all okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah, whatever.
Did you get them?
Is it safe to come out now?
Yeah, it's clear. Come on down.
I heard screaming. Is everyone okay?
Yeah. Just a close call zone.
Yeah, no shit. You can watch the door now. I'm going to my room.
You see how it hid from us? I've never seen them react like that before.
Well, maybe it's just a coincidence. Or maybe they're not as dumb as we thought.
That's scary shit.
Yeah. Go up and keep an eye on Angel. Just make sure he's okay.
Why? You think he might, be one of...
Probably not. But just to play it safe, watch him.
You got it, boss.
And hey, don't get trigger happy.
Shit.
What was that all about?
We just had a close call.
What are we going to do with them?
We'll toss him out the balcony on the second floor.
I can take care of that.
Really?
I've cleaned up worse. It's the least I can do.
Well, let me give you a hand. The stench of those bodies was like no other dead body I've ever dealt with. It was like the body had been already rotting for several days. The three of us dragged the bodies up several flights of stairs, wrapped up tightly in nothing but shower curtains and plastic bags. We made sure to use rubber gloves and face masks. The combination of scented bleach and human remains made us all puke numerous times. Riley and Datu stayed with me for the entire time. For not having any military training, I had a feeling I could really trust these two.
That's the last of them.
Both of you, go shower and wash up. Peg should be done with dinner soon.
Aren't you coming too?
Well, someone needs to watch the front.
It should be alright. You lock the front and the stairwell. But if it makes you feel better, I'll shower first and then we'll swap. Because you definitely need it.
I don't think any length of shower or soap could have made me feel clean at that point. I felt dirty with a stench covering my skin that seemed to never come out. By the time I finally felt somewhat sanitized, everyone had gathered in the common room for dinner. Is this everyone?
Unless you want to go up and get Bill, yeah, this is it.
Who's watching the door?
It's sealed off pretty well. If anything's in the stairwell, we'll hear it coming a mile away.
I'm sorry, I didn't really get to meet you today. I'm Michael.
Lizzie.
Come on, can we eat already? I'm starving.
Dig in.
I could see what Saul saw in Lizzie. Once she was cleaned up, she was a very attractive young girl. She didn't really say much at first, but who could blame her? Her bleached blonde hair was previously covered with so much grit and grime I had thought she was a brunette. She had finally shed off some ugly outside world and let her gorgeous blue eyes shine across the table. I think even Riley was taken back by him. Made me think, maybe Saul's comments weren't foolish. It smells great. Who made it?
I did. I gathered up a lot of the vegetables and made a nice stew. I have some other things in mind for this week, so that we don't let what ingredients we have expire.
Hey, can you pass the bread?
Mm-hmm.
And after that, how much other food do we have?
We have a lot of canned stuff and a decent amount of frozen food, so it should be okay for a while. That is, unless we get more people.
We do hope to find more people out there, but we need to start soon. The longer we
Can
wait,
we
the less...
please talk about something else?
Like what? This shit's important. We're all here. If we don't talk about it now, then we...
She's right. What else can we talk about?
Your soup is very good, Bex.
Thanks. I found some great spices in the girls' room on the 4th floor.
Bex, that was not a girl's room.
What? No, there were dresses in the closet.
Yeah, but did you check the sizes? What about the drawers in the bathroom? He was totally a guy.
Well, he could have had a woman living with him, or at least staying with him.
What room was that?
4C, I think.
Oh no, Riley's right. Mr. Abernathy lived alone.
Hey, we have a policy here. Don't ask, don't tell.
No wonder that shit didn't fit you.
Really? He was? I mean, the dresses were a little large, but I figured they could fit Riley.
Hey!
Did you hear that?
No, he kept to himself. Not surprised though.
What other shit you find in people's rooms?
What did you mean by...
You wouldn't believe the amount of porn we found in this one room.
Really? What room would that be?
Ew. I'm not gonna
Did you
tell
see that?
What? What was it?
Something just moved over there. Down the hall. Did anyone else see it?
Really? Because I didn't see anything. You must be imagining things.
What?
Well, I'll check the stairwell. Maybe something got through.
I'm coming with you.
You're acting brave because the girls are watching, aren't you?
Is he serious? Did something get through?
Hey, it's alright. None of us came to dinner unarmed. We got our shit.
Wait.
We're good.
What if it is something? Like what if one of those things got through?
Whoa,
We're not staying here
whoa,
then.
Blondie.
We need to get out.
Just sit tight. Alright?
Front's still sealed.
Whatever's in here got sealed in here with us.
Oh God. It's been here this whole time.
Pegs. What did it look like?
I don't know. I just saw something move out of the corner of my eye.
It may have been nothing. Bex was the only one who saw it.
Are you calling me a liar?
Quiet!
This way?
Yeah. Down the hall there.
I don't see shit.
It could be in any of these apartments. Whose bright idea was it to take off the doors?
We needed something to block out the windows downstairs. It's not like we had anything else.
Shut it, you two. I thought I heard something.
Where?
In there. 2G.
That was Gina's apartment.
Thanks. I'll be sure to make a note of that.
Come on. He's just trying to help. You think Bill made it down for dinner after all?
He wouldn't have if he smelled it.
What? You said you liked it.
Sorry, Bex. Somebody had to say it. It tasted like you threw up into a pot and heated it up.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm not some exquisite French chef. You were busy and someone had to make dinner. Oh, and, by the way, it's pegs, not pigs. Say it right.
Please, next time just come and get me. I'll drop whatever it is I'm doing. You just do the growing.
Fine, I will.
Give it a rest, you two.
Want me to go in first?
You heard it. You go.
I said, I thought I heard something. I didn't say I did hear something.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
On 3? 1, 2.
Ah! Fuck! There! I saw it! It ran across the room!
Michael, what's wrong?
Damn it, Angel, you fired right by my ear.
Sorry.
Well, what was it? Was it one of them?
I saw it too. This one was much smaller. It ran under the bed. Hold on. Let me look.
Careful, Saul. Don't get too close.
Anyone got a light?
Here, take mine.
I don't see anything. Wait, I see it now. It's a cat. Black and white.
Shoot it!
What? Wait, don't!
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You do it. I kind of like cats.
Hey, it might be one of them. You don't know.
You don't even know if it could be one of them.
Why risk it? It attacks any of us, even scratches one of us, and that could be it. You don't know.
Fine, I'll get it then.
Pegs, I don't think you understand what could happen here.
Well, let me see it first. Oh, look, it's scared. I mean, it looks okay, right?
I just said I didn't want to shoot it. You want the cat? You go get it.
No. Come here. Come out. Come here, Mr. Kitty.
You got to be fucking kidding me. This is pathetic.
Would someone help me?
I think you're on your own.
Well, at least someone lift up the bed.
Fuck that. I ain't gonna have Zombie Kitty come out and bite my shit.
Well said, Saul. Wow.
Fine, I'll help her.
You're a non-funeral.
Here, you lift and I'll grab it. 1, 2, 3. Here, I got her. Or him.
Shit. Pegs, you're bleeding.
I'm alright, see?
Lizzie, get over here by me.
Guys, I'm fine. Look, it's just a scratch, see? Put your guns down now, please.
We can't do that, Pegs.
Please, you're making me uncomfortable. Stop pointing those things at me, please.
Lady, you're making me uncomfortable.
Join us again Monday for the next episode of We're Alive. And now, a word from our sponsors. Buying, selling, whether a first-time home buyer or purchasing your 50th home, Jeremy Wayland of Reiki Realty is the realtor for you. Specializing in first-time homes, multi-residential, and Chapman housing, he has the service for you. A fifth-generation Orange resident, he cares about the Orange community. It has never been a better time to buy with tax incentives, low interest rates, and affordable home prices. Call Jeremy today at 714-745-7318. That's Jeremy at 714-745-7318. You will be glad you did. To find out more or become a sponsor, visit www.thezombiepodcast.com or free on the iTunes Store, keyword We're Alive. Starring Jim Gleason, Nate Gies, Shane Salk, Claire Doden, Elisa Elliott, Jay Olegario, Manly Woods, Blaire Byhauer. Featuring Michael Swan. Written and directed by Casey Wayland. Associate producer Jason Scott. Print editor Blythe Hill. Composers Katie Wayland and Ron Gallagher. Producer Shane Salk. Casey Wayland. This has been a Wayland production.
Hello and welcome to the We're Alive After Live Show Apartment 2C. I'm your host, Tony Rey, and joining me today is an extremely special guest, Blaire Wayland! Yay! Yes. That was a good cheer. It's like we have an in-studio audience. And joining us, as always, Casey Wayland, the man behind
just me
just me. Oh, yeah.
I'm okay. She, there wouldn't be a We're Alive without Blaire, so we need to make sure we can really applaud.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I am so excited you were able to make it. So excited.
Me too.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, she's here this week.
It really has been a long time since we've seen each other, so I am excited to catch up. Yeah. I've got some just friend questions to ask you. I'm just going to forget that I'm the host of a show.
See your thing.
Oh, yeah, I got a tattoo.
I know, I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Look
it
at that.
person, though.
That that hurt, ladies and gentlemen. If you're thinking about getting a tattoo, rethink it. Because once you start it, you can't stop. You've already paid, and it kills. Woo! Anyway.
I also heard you wanted more, though.
I do want more.
Yeah,
I do.
It's catchy, isn't it?
It's
like I want to
super
redo
addicting.
mine now because
I didn't even know you had a tattoo.
Yeah, I got one here, but it's a little old, so I want to get it like a little bit patched up.
You don't want to look at it.
No, what is your tattoo of?
She hates it. It's a
pretty.
scorpion.
It's a scorpion?
It's a scorpion.
It's from when I was serving overseas. Scotty and I were like, oh yeah, we're going to get matching tattoos when we get back. Because, you know.
So let's like choose one of the ugliest creatures on the planet to put on our bodies.
Scorpion is pretty like menacing, like hardcore. You don't seem like one of those guys. I have to be honest. It's like,
okay. Well, it's one of those
crush
things
your
where it's
skull. I got a scorpion on my arm.
It's a brand. I did this. This is like a scar on the outside to show scars on the inside. So.
Damn. It's intense.
Oh, we got to get the episode.
Deep. So we got to get to the episode. Like I said, we're just going to be talking about friend stuff for half of this episode because we haven't seen each other for so long. It's what happens when you have a baby. Speaking of which,
yes,
we have a baby on board, okay? We got a baby on board. We need one of those stickers on the front of this studio because the baby is here.
Should we get him? I'm hooked up.
We need the Grayson deliverer.
Grayson has a cold though. Let's let
Grayson has a cold. Yeah, so
we have Nana here.
Nana.
She didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah, what? She's gonna be on camera for 1 second.
Just a second.
There she is.
See, you can't. They couldn't even see you, Mom.
There you go. Yeah, Casey's mom, everyone.
It's like that person that's trying to get out of like the shots of everyone's like.
The baby's on the show!
Auggie!
We have little Auggie Wayland here.
Yeah.
August Nicholas Wayland is here.
Yes, he is. And he's dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah, I love the little baby tux he has on.
He was inspired by the Oscars the other day and was just really feeling like he needed an occasion to get beautiful.
Yeah.
So here we are.
And this will not fit next week, probably.
Yeah.
You were so cute. You were so cute.
Yeah. And we have no fevers this week.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. So the baby and the baby, I can start,
You can use his name.
probably
It's
start
okay.
using his name. Augie and Blaire were supposed to be here a couple weeks ago. Augie got a little sick, had a little fever, but that is all good now. Oh, baby stuff.
Yeah.
It's just smiling. Can we get a close up on this baby, please? What are we doing?
We don't even, just watch the baby for like an hour.
Yeah, don't waste any time on my stupid face. Let's get on this baby.
All right. Oh, there.
They're just adorable. Congratulations. I'm so happy. So now that we've talked about your baby, let's get to the episode, all right? This episode was so good. I feel like this was one of my favorite parts because it's really cooking into the it's cooking into the suspense that becomes kind of synonymous with We're Alive, and the end of each episode is so suspenseful.
Yeah, and this is like the first family meal too. Like this is everyone coming together. I imagine it's like their first calming moment as a group to like talk about stuff, and then they realize that we can't talk about the horrors. That we have to have something more than that, and that's sort of like one of the themes of the show is like we're not going to focus on the horror. People are going to have an upbeat attitude in these dark times. You have to, otherwise it's just going to pull you down.
Yeah, and before even the meal, they had to clear out the lobby area because last week the zombies broke in, and now we have to clear that out. As a reminder for all of our viewers at home, if you have any questions, please submit them into the comment section, and Rolo and Nightcat will be gathering those questions. You've watched the show every week. I Nightcat because we refuse to give them any sort of credit for all of the hard work that they put in.
We got to do credits at the end.
We really will. We really should, or at least type them up like a letter of reference. So at the beginning of the episode, we had to clear the lobby.
Yeah. Which by the way, we had to drill in the floor to check, and this is the first appearance of this room.
Apartment 2C.
Yeah.
This is where
we
drilled the
through.
hole.
It's we kind of covered it up for now though.
Yeah. This is what the set is based on. Is that that what will become a very important room in the series, and where we originally drew a hole through. How does it take? It said in the episode they said it took 3 hours.
Yeah, because what they had to do is it's actually in my parents' house. I drilled through the ceiling and did a lot of stuff like that all the time.
Nana confirms.
Nana confirms. She's shaking her head.
So there is a space. So if you drill on the top, and you have to drill through the top, and then there's a space, and then you go through there. So they actually had to kind of look at weird angles. So it was hard to drill multiple little things in order to get in there.
Yeah, and they had to do it quietly too. Which
where it's I
don't know if I'm buying this. I don't know if I'm buying. I'm going to turn this drill onto my quiet setting.
Well, think about this. Above a ceiling, you're going to have insulation and stuff like that. So the actual motor of the drill is above it, so you're not going to hear the spinning. You're only going to hear the grind.
That's why I love Casey. He has thought through every aspect
I've done
of the show. That makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't even argue. That makes total sense. So they drill through. Now, I have a really big problem because this is the episode where I really, really hate Angel.
This episode?
Oh my god. Yeah, well, this is the first episode that I'm finally getting to see him having to do some action, finally getting to see him having to participate and be, I don't know, a soldier like he's supposed to be, and he drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, he drives me
this is
absolutely nuts.
This is something that I can't remember the inspiration for, but I'm pretty sure it's either out of an incident that happened in basic training or one that I heard about in basic training where basically a soldier fired their weapon near a drill sergeant when they had an earplug out, and the drill sergeant got pissed. So, because a lot of beginning soldiers, and if they get nervous, Angel, this is his first situation of really, something popping out, and he reacted poorly. Well, he had his finger on the trigger. I
mean, he does that later on in the episode. I'm even talking about when they're clearing the lobby, and he's like, "Oh, do I have to get in there and go?"
I'm an officer.
I cannot. You drove me nuts. And then he almost gets attacked, and then he has a big fit about it. And then he has the line of the show where he's like, "Fine, I'm going into my room," and then stomps off and goes and sits in his room. Dude, I almost had to pull the car over as I was driving here, re-listening to it because I was so upset.
It's
at Angel.
he is he's the inexperienced soldier who thinks he's in charge, especially
Well,
at this point.
you're really setting him up that way for sure to kind of let us know, like, Angel does not handle himself well.
No, and
under
actually
pressure.
nobody does at this point. Everyone's got their own little things of like, you know, there's the only people who the only person who really is just like all the way good all the time is Saul.
So yeah, Saul's pretty good.
He's like, I got this handled. You throw me wherever, I'm gonna handle it.
Yeah, it's all good.
What's
that? That's a family portrait.
It's quite the shot.
That's so cute. It's so adorable. Okay, so we get to the family meal. Peg sees something. First of all, everyone first. No one is honest.
That was
which
surprising
is weird.
to me. I don't remember
they're
that
lying.
happening.
Oh. They're all lying to save face. They're like, this is one of those, it's like, oh, I just met you. I'm going to be polite. And then we're just going to be honest with each other from here on out. And then so they don't really play it up after that.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a dynamic switch, I think, for the characters.
And this is also where we find out, I mean, in quite descriptive words, that Lizzie's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you didn't have a hard job there.
No, but there's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it on her now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
Look closely.
We were talking about the glasses. She wasn't wearing glasses in this episode.
Very close.
Oh, her eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Her eye in the show they said blue eyes.
Yep, which is a mistake because later on they're green. So this is one of those things.
Did you forget your wife's color of eyes? Is
I
that what you
wasn't
did?
Lizzie yet, right?
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I wasn't Lizzie yet.
Oh,
which
really?
we'll get to maybe when it comes to. Actually, you know what? Are we good with the episode?
Are we good with the episode?
Talk about the episode, or we just jump into how she came in as Lizzie?
Oh, we have a little bit more of the episode.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's all right.
Yeah, then we'll hold on to that one.
Okay. Yeah. So we find out, like, she's got beautiful blonde hair. She's got what is impressive blue eyes. I don't know. I was like, man, Michael's really going to town on the descriptions. Casey must have gotten into a fight, and he's making up with Blaire through the show. That's what I thought was happening there.
No, she
wasn't me yet.
No, so I was hitting on another girl at that point, basically. Not me.
She wasn't.
No,
there was nobody cast.
Don't say that.
There wasn't anybody cast.
No, there was at that point.
When you wrote that?
Yeah.
Oh, because chapter 2.
Chapter 2 was when everyone was in place, and chapter 2 is not. You know, we're all rolling at that point. 2 and 3 were recorded by themselves. 1 was like the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought it was really cute. Now that whole thing is ruined because it's about some other girl. Fantastic. Well, it just so happens that Blaire is also beautiful, so congratulations,
It
Blaire.
worked out okay.
Thanks. I make really beautiful babies.
You do.
That's for sure.
How you doing, Auggie? You holding in there?
Who knows what color his eyes will be? Maybe they will be the blue.
Do babies' eyes change? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. The eye color doesn't come in until what, like
6 months, I think.
Yeah, roughly.
What are they at right now? They're like a blue.
They're like a gray.
Gray blue. Yeah, gray. Okay. Hi, I'm Uncle Tony.
Hey.
Okay. He's unsure about me. So after dinner, we find out a little bit more. Like Lizzie's maybe coming into her own a little bit. Peg sees something out of the corner of her eye.
This is the first time they've seen. Like everyone's here. What's that?
Yeah, there should be no movement because Bill's upstairs, locked up there, being all crazy man at the top of the tower, and the family's having dinner. There should be no one in there. Come to find out, it's a cat. Now, I'm with everyone else. I'm right. This is the only time I agree with Angel. Should have shot that cat in the face.
In the face?
I hate cats.
Oh.
Should have shot that cat in the face. I'm allergic to cats, so that's
your problem.
We don't share his sentiment. That's all I share.
No.
Send your hate mail to Tony Rey at Tony Rey at Twitter.
Oh, how dare you? You know they will.
You're like waging war on the internet by saying I hate cats.
Oh, whatever. Hey, save your tweets, okay? Just save them. I don't care. No, I think cats are adorable. I just, I'd shoot one in the face. No,
I think they're adorable.
Just kidding. They really are. I mean, cat videos are cute. But this cat, you don't know if it's infected or not.
No, they have no idea, the range of what's going on, especially when one of them gets injured by it. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh. And then we get to see where Pegs was sharing, her story when she was on here.
Yeah.
All the guns are on her now. So.
Yeah. That was a suspenseful way to end the show.
Yeah, but I will be honest, I don't like how it ends in terms of like the technical things we did. Like I think we were just starting to learn how the cliffhanger works.
Yeah.
So kind of like the music just kind of fades in. I'm like, oh, well, that was a lost moment because we were early on.
Right.
But I think we actually fixed that maybe in the
remastered version.
Actually, you know what? The cliffhanger's not there in the remaster because they're all together. So that moment's kind of lost.
Well, what I was kind of saying is, as someone who has obviously listened to the show all the way through and multiple times even, you can really see you guys as a production, as a crew, and yourself as a writer. You can see you guys improve through the shows every week. Oh, father and son.
Well, there you go. Now you get a little bit of a break. I'll take it for now.
This is your break, Mom.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is your one and only break.
Yeah, she basically takes care of Auggie while we're doing all the work on lockdown.
Speaking of lockdown, let's because we've kind of wrapped up that episode pretty much, and that was part 2 this week, and so next week we will be listening to part 3 of 3. Find out how this episode ends. Find out what happened to the cat.
What are those 2 things?
We still haven't found out the 2 things.
I thought it was this episode. It's the next one.
Speaking of cat, we had a cat fight. Riley and Pegs went after each other. What was that about? I totally forgot that even happened.
Yeah, well, Pegs has been following around Riley forever now. So she just got... Riley was just annoyed to no end of how useless she is. And also, she kind of wasted food when Riley could have taken care of it if it wasn't for Pegs. So
okay, that makes sense. Because that just came out of nowhere. I was like, holy cow, they are really pissed at each other. And it come to find out, Pegs is terrible at cooking. So
it's okay. Can't be good at all. She can grow it, she can't cook it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Did you go there too?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So we have dirty minds. Completely dirty. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, you mentioned it, lockdown.
Yeah.
Do we have any updates from the production?
Yeah, we got, so Grayson and I just pretty much locked down the first 2 for the compositions. We still have some more work to do for some Foley here and there, but they're ready, so, and he's working on number 3 now, and I'm, so almost, wait, what, 1/3 done, roughly? Roughly 1/3 complete. The rest is all, in draft form, but, yeah. It's going well. It's just a lot of work. We're in there pretty much every day doing more and more Foley. Because one of the things about Foley for this is there are a lot of characters, and the piece is 5 hours long. So if you have 6 characters, that's 30 hours of recording if you just do footsteps alone. That's if you do all of them. So
it's too much work.
Yeah. So it's crazy, but it's going well. Before we started this episode here, we got Brother Dan's music compositions coming in. So starting to come together a little more, and it's good. We're starting to see a little light at the end of the tunnel, but still a lot to do.
So things are chugging along. Blaire, are you working on lockdown?
Yes. When he lets me, which is very rarely.
When Auggie lets you?
Yeah.
So
he's my boss. And he has
very demanding.
He's demanding, but has a crazy idea of priorities.
Yeah. How so?
Well, I mean, normally you wake up, you brush your teeth, you have something to eat. When this guy's your boss, no, we will not brush our teeth until 4 p.m. What we're going to do for the next 6 hours is watch the dog. We're going to watch her walk around, and you have no say in it. Yeah. That's what we're doing. If not, I will punish you with ear-shattering screams.
He doesn't scream.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a squeaker.
Yeah.
He's so calm and reserved now.
We've been planning all day for this. This has been
how does one plan for a live stream with little Auggie?
Feed him, poop him.
Yeah, time out his meals and time out his naps.
Oh man.
And because he hates napping.
Yeah.
Hates it. He just wants to see everything.
That's exciting now.
I mean, when everything's brand new.
It's true.
Sure. But did you have the? He's drooling. You know, as you do.
Hey, I drool. I'm not afraid to admit it. I wake up every morning, my pillow's drenched. That's an overshare.
I feel closer.
Hashtag Tony Rey, or at Tony Rey at Twitter, everybody. I want to hear about his cat and drool.
Drooling monster. So, earlier Casey said that there wouldn't be a We're Alive without Blaire.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think that means? How so?
Oh, because it was my idea to make it an audio drama.
Really?
I mean, roughly. Yeah. Because when we started dating in 2008 in college, oh, we're squeaking. Yeah. He had always told me, because we were both I was in television, he was in film at Chapman. And so we're both creative and talking about projects and whatever. And he had told me he always wanted to make a zombie TV show. It had never been done. And he thought there was so much content and he had a great idea for it. Mm-hmm. And then the recession hit and our favorite radio program, it was my favorite radio program, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, went off the air. And they started doing podcasts. And at that point, podcasts were a brand new thing. There were like 4 podcasts, and they were one of them. So I was listening to them, and I got him turned on to the radio show, and he was like, oh, that's what a podcast is. And also, this guy had never seen or listened to or read Harry Potter. And I am a huge fan of audiobooks because you can do other stuff. You can, walk around and drive, whatever. So I was listening to Harry Potter, and I got him into it, and so then he kind of put it together that he could do this zombie show he's always had in his head, audio, and it would be way less expensive to produce it on his own with visual.
To add in that, I worked at an audio bookstore for like years when I was like 15. So like I had been exposed to some of it, like books on tape, and there were some audio dramas there, and actually was cast in one when I was like 16 as this little kid. So yeah, it was a full, it's called Full Court Press by Tsunami Radio. So.
Okay, well, we definitely need to find that.
Oh, I have it. I have it.
We got to play that next week for sure. I want to hear.
Yeah, you want to do it next week?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I want to hear 16-year-old Casey Wayland squeaking on a radio drama.
I'll see if I can get permission to play it, and if not, we'll play it anyway.
Okay, perfect. I love that. I probably should have said that on live stream, but screw it. Why not?
I don't think he knows what we're doing now.
So you had no idea what podcasts were before Blaire?
Not really, no. I'd seen them, but they weren't like in 2008. They still weren't that big. It was still like a fringe media. Like, what is an RSS feed? People didn't really know about them.
We were like one of the first podcasts to come out. Really, I mean, when you look at how many there are now comparatively. Yeah, we were pioneers with that.
Yeah.
There were a couple audio dramas at that time, but they were really slow in coming out. They didn't want to do serialized. They had the one thing that I noticed that they didn't do, which we did, was we were consistent about putting out episodes.
Yeah, that was something he was really adamant about.
Like
he had to release them every Monday.
And that's something that I'll listen to a couple podcasts, and when they miss a week or like they just don't have it. It throws off my whole groove. It's like, well, what am I supposed to listen to? It's Wednesday morning, and if I don't have that podcast, what am I supposed to listen to?
Right, because you're looking forward to it, and then you're disappointed, and you get mad at them. It makes sense.
Yeah.
No. I didn't like the idea because I was like, no, pay more attention to me and less attention on your work.
Is it hard now with Auggie? Like, how is that balancing act work? Because I know you're still very involved. Like he runs all his scripts through you and stuff. I've seen you. Give him notes. Let me tell you, kids. Blaire doesn't hold back. They are harsh notes. She's like, no, this line's terrible. It's garbage. Get it out of here. It's impressive to see that. So how does that balance work with the three of you now as a family unit and still producing content all the time?
He, as you know, I think our listeners and viewers know that his office is now detached from the house. Mm-hmm. He converted the garage into an office, and so he will often come running into the house as if there's some big emergency to give me a great idea he's just had. And I'm usually in the middle of like trying to deal with the baby who's upset and I can't figure out why, and I'm trying to rock him and shush him, and then Casey's just talking at me and then this happens and this happens, it's great, right? And then what has happened,
I get inspired sometimes and I just gotta share it with somebody.
And now since we're doing this documentary too, I'm like, stop talking, I need to get my camera, and I try to film him with these things that happen, and so it's just a lot of, and so there's one where I'm like holding the baby and the camera, and the baby's upset, and he's just like talking, and that's just my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome. It makes it work. I'm happy you're doing it because at least we're all benefiting from the content. It does sound stressful. Now, you mentioned the documentary. I don't think we've talked about the documentary.
No, we haven't. Go for it.
So what documentary are you talking about, Blaire?
We took everything we got from Kickstarter, everything we made over our what was it, our goal, went towards making this documentary about making lockdown. So essentially, I'm a part of the bigger things. I'm interviewing people that are working on the project, and the whole idea, and I'm also in it, and the baby's in it, and me being pregnant, and the whole idea behind the story is looking at what it's like. Oh, we dropped that.
Yeah.
What it's like to be an independent producer of high quality content, because there are so many people that are artists and are putting out great content, video games, independent films, you name it. Yeah. And when you're doing it on your own, you also have to still have your day job, and things like having a baby happen. Yeah. And then working within that it's a lot. And I think that's just kind of the way that art has gone too with the recession, that everybody's just kind of producing on their own, which is really difficult. Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of capturing that.
That's exciting to see. I'm stoked to see that documentary because I know it's a struggle for me to create things on my own, and I don't even have a baby. I have a Chihuahua. I have 2 Chihuahuas, so it's like it's not a baby. And I walk it a couple times a day, throw some food out. It's so happy.
Oh, that's what we do with him essentially too.
Good.
So.
Okay, well, cut that. CPS is going to be on their way. No, that's really inspiring to see that creativity is still happening. You guys are making it work.
And the documentary, we've had a couple bumps along the road for lockdown, so it's she's there seeing all the things we've had to overcome to get it out there. Because, as we're scaling to do something, because lockdown is actually almost a bigger project than We're Alive in some ways, because it's sort of like we're establishing a new workflow, the new level for our production stuff. So she gets to see all the growing pains of things that we've been struggling with lately.
Yeah.
While having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
life happens, and
it's inspiring me because, eventually the wife and I will have children. So
this has been a big deal.
Yeah, you need to make that happen.
She's wanted that.
Hey, listen, I can make it happen, right? Don't question that. That ain't no problem.
You just pulled it out.
What happened?
Yeah, we just went offline.
That was my fault. Oh, Casey.
Go back. Oh, no, we're playing. Okay, we're fine.
Mild technical difficulty.
Let me explain what happened. Nightcat needed to stretch.
No, he's upset.
He's like, what did you do?
Because he could sense his father was very upset as well.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, I got you.
Let me explain what happened.
We have Nana standing by.
Nightcat needed a little stretchy stretch. Her foot touched a cable. Casey saw that happen and thought, we're offline. I need to fix this right now. He tried to reach for the cable. He's still attached. It was scary. He's walking in front of my camera. We got a nice crotch shot. Listen, it's all good. We're still live. We still have Blaire here.
We're alive.
We're alive. How dare you? So this week we have some special news. Oh, again, if you're submitting your questions, we are gathering them. So please submit your questions in the comments below. We will gather them. We'll be answering them towards the end of the show. Rolo is shaking. We have too many questions. I don't care, Rolo. I want more questions. Just pick the best ones. I refuse to not take questions. We also have a very cool giveaway, okay? This is something that we have never done before, or you've never seen. At the end of the show, we're giving away one of the first We're Alive t-shirts. I hear there's only a couple of these in existence.
2 of them are in my house.
That's what Casey was saying. So
actually, not that one.
One
it's
of
a size small.
It's a size small. The operation for the cat that was at the end of this episode. This is the special content you get when you tune in to our show. All right, we show you pictures of cats.
The inspiration for the cat.
That's the inspiration for the cat.
That's my cat.
That is your cat.
This is really
hey,
he's an assistant editor.
Special content.
This is super special. We've never shown content this special.
Oh, look, Halloween.
That's the one. That's cool.
Okay, so explain what's happening here, please.
We dressed up as our pets for Halloween.
That's a cool
2
costume.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have ever thought to dress up as my pet, for Halloween.
Well, I mean,
I was here, and our bouncer. Our bouncer came in here and kicked that baby off the set. Nightcat was very vigorous with the child. That cat noise at the end of the episode. There was some gnarly noises going on.
Yeah, we listened to it today, and it's like this is early sound design. This is a little much.
Early sound design?
Yeah, because it's repeated a couple times.
Right. Okay.
Like you can hear the loop of
Like,
the purring.
I'm like, I just roll my eyes like, good
That's
job,
when Casey-
2009 Casey.
yeah.
Good job, 2009.
2009 Casey.
Dude, that guy needed to get his stuff together.
But we have the remasters,
Yeah, the 2000 version, 2015
which are a
version
little
of Casey.
better.
They're a little better. Well, where did you get those noises from?
They're all the sound effects library stuff. Like I tried to get Poe to actually like give me some stuff.
Yeah.
But he was so like back then he didn't meow very much. He was very skittish underneath
Should
the
have
bed
poked
all the
him or
time.
something. You know, a little
Yeah.
like a tack.
Yeah, no.
Why not kill him? Just just a little tack, a little centimeter of pain.
Centimeter of pain?
A centimeter of pain. That's what a
poor
tack
kitties.
is. I'm
Jeez.
sorry, man.
That's at
No,
Tony
I love-
Rey on Twitter. Hashtag cat hater.
I love dogs, though. I love me some dogs. Okay, well, everyone, you're welcome. That was a special content.
It's been a really busy week for us. I wasn't able to... Well, you didn't have any auditions.
You are
No.
so welcome.
Like, we didn't have auditions. You weren't there for the first couple of recording sessions. So
Me? I was there. I was Grayson for the first one.
Yeah, you weren't, but you weren't performing. We talked about that.
Did you want? Remember
we
what
talked
happened
about
to
that
Saul?
a little bit about.
What happened to Saul?
with
Nate?
Saul?
Nate?
No, let's hear this. You got a story.
Oh wait, what
It
happened?
was no. I mean, it was the first day and our first recording, and I was helping out how I could, and we got food. We got like pizza or we got donuts. That's what it was.
Yeah.
For the,
This is the very first recording.
First
of We're
recording.
Live? Oh, okay.
we got donuts, and I was just running around doing whatever I could to help out. And Nate stops me. Nate, who plays Saul, stops me and is like, "Hey, could you just like run to a grocery store for me and get like a yogurt and a banana? That'd be great. Like, I just, the donuts first thing is just not for me." I was like, what do I do? Do I do this? What do I do?
He was big timing you.
Yeah, he was like, "Do you know who I am?" Being me, which I didn't. So I'm like, should I get this done? So I asked Casey, and he's like, "No." So he didn't.
So poor Nate G's
Nate,
had
I think
suffered.
The next recording session and many after that, we made sure we had bananas in place for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think he ended up just walking around the corner to Starbucks and getting him some help.
Because if
sell
you're
something.
gonna have that picky of a diet,
Well,
bring your own
I
food.
think maybe the perspective was that you were a PA and we had extra people and yeah.
Yeah, that we were big time. Which, I mean, we got there.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
good.
first
Well, I mean,
recording
the
was
first recording.
when your girlfriend's helping out. Like,
Yeah. At that point, you're like, she's my girlfriend now. I don't know what happens when she's not. It's like that's why I didn't want to cast her and all the things. I'm like, well, she's a girlfriend. You never know. Yeah.
that is not what you told me.
Dude.
That is not what he told
Hey
me.
man.
Hey,
Kim.
You can't.
Hey,
You cannot
Can't be that
you
honest.
cannot.
You
It's
just can't-
really okay. So
You can't be that honest.
I will address this now because I'm going to be in the doghouse later. But no, at the time, I didn't want to cast a girlfriend because I was like, well, what? There's always that what if something happens thing. Or is it also going to make things difficult in the relationship? And I didn't want to give you a spot that was not earned. And then so it worked.
Okay, well, he told me
Oh boy.
that he didn't want to cast me because he didn't know if I wanted to be in the project. Because I didn't say I wanted to be in it, but I did because I've been acting and I was interested and I wanted to be Lizzie actually. And I didn't say anything because I didn't want him to feel forced to put his girlfriend in the show.
Ooh.
And once I was in the show,
Loved
he
you.
told
Yeah, you were
me
great.
that he didn't want to ask me because he didn't know if I wanted to. Not that he
There were
didn't.
multiple
He
reasons.
might break up
There's
with me.
multiple reasons.
Yeah, that was pretty raw. Why do I feel like
There
Dr.
could be
Phil?
more than
all of a
one
sudden?
reason here.
Why
There
do
could
I
be
feel
more
like
than
Dr.
one.
Phil? With the couple's on the couch fighting. This is going to be a changing day in your life.
It's really good.
Thanks. I've been practicing
you been
the whole
working?
drive here, just in case you guys fought. No, I'm just kidding.
We still haven't mentioned that you married us.
Oh, that's right.
we weren't allowed to talk about personal stuff for
So-
Father.
We can talk. I mean, that's
Oh,
more
we're back on it.
that's
We're
more
back on
interesting than pictures of our cat.
You were dressed as the dog. I was dressed as the cat. That was really interesting.
Okay.
I think it's cool. Look at that. We
Yeah.
went all out. You look really good as the dog.
We went.
Thanks,
we
honey.
did go. But bringing up what Blaire just mentioned, super exciting.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's good behind the scenes.
That is good behind
Yeah.
the scenes. Our friendship goes way back. I married these two kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we proposed in front of you.
No, we proposed to him. Oh, we did propose in front of you.
You did propose in front of me. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about when we asked him.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pull the reins in here for a second.
We're going crazy.
So we're going crazy. We're going crazy. The story goes, we were at a theater, and it was in the middle of an improv show, and Casey, who I didn't really know at the time, I knew Blaire first much more.
Through improv
and stuff. And I just see Blaire's boyfriend get up and get down on one knee in the middle of the stage, and I'm like...
It was world's worst, I think what it was.
It was world's worst, yeah. And it was like world's worst proposal.
Mm-hmm. Which Grayson suggested for us.
Grayson suggested. You cannot.
5 of us were here. My mom was there also. So.
It was amazing. And,
they didn't know.
Casey did it right there in the middle of Stage's Theater in Fullerton. And there's this picture of me with Casey on the ground, Blaire like this, and I look
like
about
so thrilled.
5 times more excited than Blaire. Like,
well, no, right when he started to get down, are we allowed to pass or no?
Yeah.
Okay, right when he started to get down, I just remember Tony going, "Oh shit!"
Really high pitch. Is this a video? Of
Yeah,
it
there's video.
Shit! Yeah,
that
sounds exactly.
Got so excited.
I was so excited.
And then just real excited, real happy.
That excitement carried on when you asked
you.
He did, yeah.
To marry us.
I didn't know what was going on at first. They invited me over for dinner at their place. It was just the 3 of us, and we're having dinner. And then Casey gets down on his one knee and comes close to me, and I'm like, what the hell's happening here? And then he proposed to me. It was romantic.
It was really cool.
Yeah, and I married you.
Yeah, that was a beautiful wedding. Very, very fun.
It was cool.
Big fun.
A lot of fun there. Okay, so I want to get into. We're about to wrap up the show here, folks. Okay. So I know it's always sad. So we need to get into some questions.
Asleep.
As a reminder,
see, this is why Nana's really good. The baby is just passed
She
out.
touches him, and then he's just immediately.
That was so cute. You guys did it at the same time.
That's what he does.
We got about 5-ish questions. Yeah, let's get some good ones. And we've got the winners to announce from last week's giveaway. We've got this week's giveaway. Stay tuned. Let's get through some questions though. We're gonna crank through these like that. Rolo, you left. Rolo left, and Grayson
when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Okay, so we got a question from Janelle Boland, who wants to know what breed of cat is Mr. Whiskers?
He is a. Oh, you mean in the story? Oh, in the story, he is a. He's just a mutt.
I thought he was tuxedo.
No, he's white.
He's Poe, right?
He's white
Okay.
with black spots. He's a mutt. But Poe in real life is claimed to be part Maine Coon, but I don't.
He's a rescue, and the lady.
Claimed to
Well,
be?
the lady I
Hey,
rescued
listen,
him from.
I'm Mancoon. My name's Poe.
Here, I got a cat. It's up for adoption. What breed do you want? Yeah, it's it.
That's basically what happened.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want a Maine Coon? Yeah, this looks like a Maine Coon.
Yeah, it's a Maine Coon.
Yeah, why not?
Mancoon? I didn't even know there were breeds of cats.
What?
Yeah.
I know nothing about cats, people. I do
Your
know
dogs
science.
are essentially cats. They're like this big.
What'd you say?
That your dogs are cats.
Listen. All right, listen. I married you. I can unmarry you. All right?
Oh my gosh, it's true.
I will make this happen right
I
now.
read that on the license.
That's true. All I have to do is say,
Don't do it.
It can only
Don't
happen
do
on
it.
live TV too. It's like the perfect storm.
Just stop.
You just watch
I take it
yourselves.
back. I take it back.
that's right. The powers of the universallifechurch.org will go crazy right now. All right.
We have a baby. Think of the children.
Next question.
Okay. SLK0880.
Hey, have a
That's my
have
password.
A more complicated username.
He's 00. Is he 008 or 800?
No, just 0880. 0880.
0800.
No,
Oh, okay.
0880.
0880.
That's a different number.
Hey, you know what? Doesn't matter.
Okay.
What's the question?
Okay. Casey and Blaire, without giving away any spoilers, did Blaire also help in getting all of the Harry Potter references throughout the story?
No, I don't. I injected those myself. I love doing them because
Yeah, he liked to brag to me about it when it happened.
Yeah, I love references. Like I put them as many as I'd like. Oh, this is funny. Let me put this in. I put so much in just for me. Like the Inferi joke is something that will come up. That doesn't spoil anything. No, it's because J.K. Rowling writes amazing stuff. It's an homage.
That's
and
cool.
there are elements, I guess, that you could say characterizations that inspire me from her. So
That's cool. Yeah, she's incredible. We need to go to Universal Studios together.
We need to go to her house.
What?
Oh, what?
Yeah, why not? J.K. Rowling. We could just crash. Just find a way.
I don't understand.
I'm saying it'd be more fun to meet her.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not like on the table.
I can't buy a ticket to go to J.K. Rowling's house. I can definitely buy a ticket to Universal Studios.
That should be a thing. No, yeah, but yeah, the Universal Studios is going to open pretty soon.
April 7th, it's our anniversary.
They're doing stuff. Oh, that's
She might be there.
Not our wedding anniversary, our dating anniversary.
Okay, sweet.
I mean,
Anniversaries.
Next question.
This next question is for Tony.
Oh.
Last week, Devin Dixon asked, what was your first encounter with We're Alive?
My first encounter with We're Alive was listening to a very old podcast called the Carl and Josh podcast.
No.
It is a podcast produced by two members of the improv company that were on. It was a great podcast. I loved listening to it back in the day. The co-hosts fought all the time. I loved it. And you were a guest on it. You were a guest. And that is literally the first time I'd ever heard of Auggie Wayland was on the Carl and Josh show. And then I was like, you were talking about something about the medical, like all the studying you had to do to make it in the podcast. And I was like, that sounds kind of cool. I guess I'll check out this stupid zombie podcast. And then like a week later, I'd blown through 3 seasons or two seasons. Yeah. And that was it from another podcast.
Yeah. And then you said, oh, I love the show. And I'm like, really? And I was like, I have a small role coming up. Let's see if you can be good. And
is
then
that
like,
a spoiler?
What?
Is that not a spoiler?
That he's on the show.
I'm in the show.
Yeah,
they know you're in the show. Okay.
Yeah. They know he was on the show. So I was like, oh, perfect. And it ended up just working out really well. And then the role became bigger.
Yeah,
awesome.
So big. I saved the whole world from zombies. Just the hero of the whole story. I wish that was the case. Okay, thank you so much for asking me a question. Next question.
Maddie Campbell would like to know, Blaire, what is your favorite thing about Lizzie?
Good question.
I like when she figures things out. When she, I don't want to say too much.
Well, go ahead. I mean, dance on the fence. I don't know.
Okay, she tends. She often, there are a couple of times in the series where she sees things that the other characters don't, and I like that about her.
Because you are very observant.
I'm very observant.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That was one of the things that was inspired from Blaire in real life, is being very observant and pointing things out that I have no idea how she ever saw that.
I guess that's it. Yeah. I mean,
that makes sense.
What's next?
And that's like your documentary eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that. That's cool. All right, next question. We got time for a couple more, Nightcat.
Michael B. would like to know, can we see Casey's tattoo?
Do it. You made Grayson wear a freaking diaper last week.
No, I didn't. You did.
Careful with your mic.
No, you definitely did, Casey.
No, was it me?
Yeah, he was.
I was. Okay, I backed it up. But you gave the idea.
Fingernails are really dirty.
I have been working all day long. I showered this morning.
This is what I mean. Blaire lets Casey get away with absolutely zero. Nothing.
Yeah, it's not like I was on the road for 3 hours.
Down to his fingernails during a live stream. Your fingernails are really dirty.
He needs to take care of that.
There.
Snaps. That is
from OIF 0304.
From what? What is that?
Operation Iraqi Freedom 0304.
If you'd like to see some, special content, let me show.
What, you guys?
Yeah, special content.
Yeah, go right ahead. That's fine.
Okay, it goes O period, I period, F.
I'm getting that period put in there.
There's no period.
What can I say? I missed my period.
Gross.
Gross, man. It's real.
You didn't give me much to work with.
It's real gross. I didn't ask you for that, Joe.
I'm getting it fixed. Eventually.
That's good.
It's just I haven't done it yet. It's one of those things where like I want to be really careful about what I put on this time because I get stuck with this for a long time.
It's for life. Yeah. It's stressful getting a tattoo. I was so for it, and then we got there, and he's like putting the stuff on me and shaving my arm, and I'm like, oh god, this is forever.
Yep.
Like forever. It's crazy. Okay, next question.
Anna Marie Murray would like to know how many unanswered questions from We're Alive are going to be answered in lockdown.
12.
Wait, is that serious?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe Casey knew. I don't know.
Well, the interesting thing is the questions that might get answered are questions you may not have even thought of. So, yes, it's hard to quantify that.
You know, how many actual unanswered questions are there at the end of We're Alive?
There are a couple that people are like, I want more information on this, and they want sort of a God perspective in a way where they can see, because the characters can only see so much of certain things, so they want to see what the characters didn't see. I'm trying to be very vague because I know what they're asking about. But tell you what, once we get to the end of We're Alive, and we'll do that session here where it's just like fire away, and we'll just talk about all the stuff that we can. And yes, there are some things that come up in Lockdown that are answered from We're Alive. So yes, it does come up.
Awesome. Okay, we got time for one question. Pick the best one, Rolo. You got to pick the best one, Rolo. Hey, it's part of your job. You got to pick the best one. I'm sorry to put you under pressure, but you know what? Pick the best question.
Okay, wait, no, Rolo, pick it. Okay, I'm going to pick the most ridiculous question then.
Perfect.
All right, so.
This is not going to end well.
All right, So Bradshaw would like to know. Why didn't
Who's Brad Bradshaw? That can't be real.
He's a fan.
What's
Okay.
his name?
Bradshaw. It's repetitive.
Wait, are there two Brads in the name?
Bradshaw.
I thought you just stuttered. I thought you were like Bradshaw.
I'm ruining the chords. I'm stuttering. No, Brad Bradshaw would like to know, why didn't the pets dress up as you guys?
Oh, we actually tried.
Of course you did.
Yeah. No, they weren't going to have that.
No.
You really tried to dress up those pets as you?
You put anything on Poe, he just goes,
yeah.
This is my life.
Makes sense.
He just doesn't move. He just freezes. He just doesn't do anything.
And we would have shaved the cat's head, and that wouldn't.
No, don't do that.
Right? I mean,
because you do it once and it never comes back.
Really? Is that how it happens? Did you shave your head before you lost your hair, and then it just never came back?
Sorta.
He tried to hold on to that for a long time.
Held on to it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I was sad.
He had like 3 hairs, and he would spike them.
We got a couple people in spectacles doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's rough.
That was one of those things that Blaire will just tell you how it is. So
oh, she's so
she's like, you gotta let it go, and I'm like,
yeah, I had to tell him.
You pull it off though, man.
Well,
there's not a lot of guys. You pull it off really well.
Thankfully, my head is perfectly shaped like a dome.
Yeah.
So.
I've always said I got 2 years left on this because I'm already the men are retreating. They're falling back. I've got 2 years left of a fight, and it's time to go to Shave Town.
I think shaving is better than fighting it.
Way better than fighting it.
Yeah.
Fighting it.
It's a lifelong
we all know
battle.
What's happening.
Yeah,
right.
I know. We've seen it. It's trying to run for president right now.
Dude. How dare you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the giveaway from last week. It was very exciting. It is this map right here. Did we sign this? Are we signing this? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to sign this map for you, unless you don't want us to sign it, which rude, but we won't do it, and we'll be shipping this to you. Now, all you had to do last week was write on our Facebook wall which member from the cast, which character would you like to try to survive the zombie apocalypse with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they let me choose the winner. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. I tried to warn you because I didn't want to blow out everyone's speakers. Screw it. Okay. They let me pick the winners. Now, this is very exciting. There was 2. There's an honorable. The honorable mention goes to.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that. You shook the camera last time.
Blair's killing him. Don't you shook the cameras last time.
I didn't say it like that.
Stumping.
I reserved that tone of voice for home.
I love it.
This is me nice.
I love it. This is me nice. I love it. I love it so much. Michael B. Michael B. The person I would pick since being introduced during Apartment 2C would be Tony. I am not naive. I wouldn't last long during the initial outbreak, and I suspect Tony would know where there is a great taqueria that we can raid. That is a Mexican joke, ladies and gentlemen, and I love it. Because, let me tell you, if the zombie apocalypse did happen, I'd be like, screw it. I'm going to break in to this little taco shop that is in Anaheim. It is delicious. And I would just go to town. I wouldn't be waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day to go do my cardio and eating kale and chicken like I am every day. No. I'm going to town.
But don't you think it's not has to do with like the ingredients, it's how they make it? So would you be able to make a taco from there?
Casey, I'm Mexican.
Okay.
How dare you?
All right.
Okay. Now that is the honorable mention. I just thought it was funny. The actual winner is... Thank you.
I can't do anything right now.
You can hit on the couch.
I'm refusing.
See what you've done? He's never going to tap anymore.
He'll get over it in a few minutes.
Stephanie O. Stephanie O. Stephanie O. You have the best answer in our opinion, and I agree with you completely. I choose to stick with CJ. Hands down, she'd be an incredible person to learn from because she is the ultimate survivor. Now, if you don't know who CJ is, it is because you're a brand new listener, and you should listen ahead on iTunes right now and go listen to the entire series.
Good segue.
See how I do that?
That was
See how I do
good.
that? And if you can't do that, that's okay, because we will be right back here next week to listen to the final part 3 of 3 for the two things. We still don't know what those two things are.
We'll find out.
We will find out. Now, for next week, we will be giving away and announcing the winner for this t-shirt. Now, since this is probably the coolest prize we've given out the entire time we've been on air, this t-shirt, you're going to need to do some stuff for it, okay? What you're going to need to do is send us a picture of what you think the zombie kitty from tonight's episode looks like. It could be, you have to draw it. Yeah. You have to draw it. You can draw it, you can Photoshop it. Photoshop is okay, yeah?
Should they see our exclusive content again to give me ideas of what the cat might look like? I don't know.
Damn it. How dare you, Night Cat? How dare you? That is what you have to do. You have just submit it to us on Facebook, Twitter, however you want to do it. Take a picture of your drawing, scan it, whatever you want to do, and make sure to hashtag Apartment2C, APT2C.
I'm going to get the baby to say goodbye.
You're going to get the baby? Okay.
Oh, yeah. He's sleeping, but...
Bring that baby. So once again, if you would like to be entered for a chance to win this We're Alive t-shirt, very exclusive t-shirt, all you have to do is send us a picture of a drawing or a creation that you think of what you think the zombie kitty looks like. So be as creative as you want, be as goofy or serious. Oh, there's that baby.
He's sleeping.
He is sleeping. I love the baby close-up.
Baby cam.
Baby cam? Is that what you said? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's...
I got you. There you go.
So congratulations once again to Stephanie. To Stephanie, congratulations. And next week, the winner, send us that picture of that zombie kitty. I'm very excited to see those submissions, and we'll be showcasing your art on the show, because we can do that. Just make sure to submit it by next Monday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is very important. We do need some time to pick a winner. Thank you, Blaire, so much.
We got one more.
We have one more question? All right, Rolo, I was about to wrap this thing. I was tying the bow. I was about to put the last little thing in the knot of this present of the show. This better be good. This better be good.
Tony, who is the special guest on next week?
Oh, snaps. That is a good question for Grayson Stone. Jay Oligario. So we've got Datu coming on next week, and I look. Here's the thing.
Take these chains up, let me up.
I never.
What
are you doing?
Take these chains up, let me up.
He says that, and I heard him editing it, and I said it sounded like a song, so.
It's now been stuck in our heads forever.
Take these chains out, let me out.
It's going to get remixed.
Where's it from? Where's that from?
It's for his very first appearance when he's like banging on the door, like, take these chains up, let me out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you want to go back and remix it and make a song, we've been waiting for it.
Okay, what do we... let's see. Oh, yay! Oh, Stephanie is in chat right now. Stephanie, I've just had a phone pass to me. Stephanie says, yay, I'm Stephanie. Oh, that's just funny.
Wait, I'm Stephanie. I won.
I don't know why. Yay, I'm Stephanie. Thank you guys. And yes, I'd love for you guys to sign the map.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. So, Stephanie, we will definitely sign that for you. I'm glad that you're Stephanie. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been another super fun episode. And again, the special guest, really, Auggie, everyone.
He
right?
He might come on when he's a little bit bigger, too. We'll see.
Yeah.
That would be great. He was a star. Casey, anything else you need to say to our viewers?
No, not really. We'll have hopefully work on some new content for next week. We might get some behind the scenes video stuff if we get something worked out by next week.
That'd be cool. Some behind the scenes. Definitely want to hear Casey when he was 16 on that other podcast.
Yes, we'll get that. I honestly have it on my laptop, so we can definitely do that.
And send in those pictures of Zombie Kitty for a chance to win this super sweet small zombie shirt. We're Alive shirt. Blaire, again, you're a doll. Thank you so much for coming on. He's waving goodbye. He's too cute.
Cut the camera.
That's how I feel. I'm exhausted. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, a big shout out to Grayson Stone, to Rolo, and to Nightcat, and to Mama Wayland for coming out and making an appearance. This was a great time. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on YouTube.
Yay.
Yay.